Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for joining me today. It's the last day of my Christmas in July mini-series and today I'm going to close out the series with a technique video. So I thought I would do the black ice technique. It's a really quick, simple technique to do and it creates absolutely beautiful cards. So I hope you've enjoyed the mini series. Let me know in comments which was your favourite day, and I hope you'll join in today and make this card with me. So let's get started. So a few things you are going to need will be a card blank. I'm using a 5x5. You'll need a piece of mirror board. Now it can be silver, gold, coloured, whatever you like. I have cut mine to 4 3/4 square to fit on the card blank. And then I also have just some plain cardstock here. This is actually from Nativity. I had been using up my scraps and I just thought it looked really nice with the mirror board. And this is cut to probably just about 1/8 of an inch bigger than the mirror board, so maybe 4 7/8 square. And then let's put that there so you don't get reflection. You are also going to be needing some StazOn ink. Now personally I hate the smell of this, but it is a necessary evil for this technique, so I've got that there. You're also going to need some embossing ink. I'm going to be using my Versamark, but use whatever you have. And then you're going to need a stamp set. So I'm going to use the one from this kit here. This was Papercraft Society box 13 by Helen Griffin of Simply Made Crafts. It came out last Christmas. I don't know if it's still available at Craft Stash. Some of them still are. You could have a look. But if you don't have this kit, use whatever you do have. I really like the stamps in this set for this technique, so I thought I would use them today because I know some of you have these boxes and it's great to give out inspiration. And then the only other thing you're going to need is a heat tool and some clear embossing powder for now. So let's get started. Let's just move a few of these things out of the way. I am going to work on some scrap paper for this, so I don't want to mark my mat. So you get your mirror board and your StazOn, and then you want to drag it down the paper. You'll feel some friction, which is fine, just don't press too hard. Literally you can just drag it down. Probably should have pressed a bit harder than that, but never mind. There we go. I'm going to go this way. That will do. Okay, now we're going to stamp our images. So it doesn't matter that that's still a bit wet. So we're going to stamp over the top of it. I'm going to use my stamping platform for this because then I can use several of the stamps in one go, but you could definitely use stamp blocks if you've got them. Let's just put this in here. And let's decide which stamps to use. So I really quite like the Nutcracker. I'm going to grab him out. And I do try to position these at lots of different angles. I have them coming off the page. I do all sorts. I liked that drum last time as well, so I think we'll use the drum again. I think it works quite well with the Nutcracker. And then I think we'll use the bauble again. So this is just going to be a version of the gold one, but in silver. Let's put that there like that. and you want to be stamping in your Stays On ink as well, because I think it is the only one that stamps on mirror board, but I might be wrong. So we'll ink these up. My pad of Stays On is still quite inky because I don't like the smell, so I don't use it that much. Let me know what you think of Stays On. I think it's quite a Marmite product. You either love the smell or hate the smell. To me, it smells like marzipan, and I really don't like marzipan. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it. But it does do a good job, so it's a great ink. It's just a shame it stinks so much. Okay, let's have a look. Happy with those. Now I'm going to put my scrap paper under here so I can stamp off the page without marking up my stamp platform. Let's grab him. You can go maybe there. And the drum we'll put there. I think we'll just put this one up here on an angle. So what I'll do, I'll really quickly speed the video up at this point until I've finished all of the stamping. I did decide to add in an extra stamp. I thought I'd try the holly out, and I think it works quite nicely with the design. So the next thing I need to do is actually dry this off. Stays On stays wet for quite some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully use my heat tool to dry this off. I'm not going to get too close. I literally just want to give it a bit of a swizz over just to dry it off, because the next step will be to do the embossing with the embossing powder, and the Versamark, so I need that to be dry so it doesn't mark my ink pad up. So I will mute the video and just speed this bit up for you. Obviously when you use your heat tool, it warps the cardstock, so just while it's still hot you can start to mould it back into its original shape before it cools off. There we go. So still some raised bits, but it's workable. So let's grab in the Versamark and also the clear embossing powder, and I'm going to use that to catch it. So all we need to do is grab our embossing pad and literally just drag it down the mirror board like we did with the StazOn, but this time using the embossing ink, like so. Again, you will get friction, but that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to use this black card to catch my embossing powders, and then literally just dump a load of clear embossing powder over the top. This is my favourite clear embossing powder. It was actually gifted to me when I was visiting someone nearly 2 years ago now actually. Now this is actually, it's looking like it's covered quite well. You will see on the previous cards I did, there was like streak marks, which I thought looked quite effective. So let's see how this one ends up coming out. Just put my powder back in there. I'm always worried as I start to tip it that I'm going to sneeze or it's going to slip and I'm going to end up losing my embossing powder. Now, does anyone else worry about that, or is it just me? Right, let's heat set this. So again, I will mute it and speed it up, but you should be able to see the technique happening before your eyes. So this didn't actually warp too badly that time, which is quite nice. And the great thing is, as you are heat setting this, because you've got the first layer of this StazOn down, there's a little bit of a contrast and you're working on coloured mirror board. I find that I can see easier as I'm heat setting any bits I've missed or any bits that haven't quite melted properly. So that's what you should be left with now. It's absolutely beautiful. So now all we need to do is finish our card off. So let's bring back the rest of our bits and pieces. So I have my red and I have my card blank. Okay, let's grab some glue. I'm going to use my tacky glue for this, but use whatever you have. I'm just half watching an Amazon man out the window, just making sure he's not going to come to my door, because I am expecting some parcels, and that would be really bad timing, wouldn't it, if I'm in the middle of filming a video and get a delivery. So just keep half an eye on him. We're going to put this on the top of this, keeping our nice border. So in the last couple of cards that I did for this technique, I actually think I used the tape I got from the works to stick these down. And what I'm going to say is I found something in my stash that I had used the works tape on maybe at the beginning of the year, if not end of last year, and it's lost its stick, and something has come away. So although the tape from the works is great, I don't think I'll be buying it again once I've used up what I have. If it's for a project that is maybe like, you don't know who's going to keep your cards, do you? Who's going to keep them and who's going to bin them? And what I don't want to do is give out a card and have it disintegrate over time if somebody decides to keep it. So I don't think I can really risk, although it's great value for money, I don't think I can risk using that tape anymore on too many projects. Okay, that's stuck down. So let's put this on here. It's quite disappointing, I think. And I think Christmas cards, it will probably be fine to use it for. And Christmas projects, it'll be fine to use it for, because I think most people will just bin the cards after Christmas. And it's July, so Christmas is going to come up quite quick. And I don't think it will lose its stick like that quick. But I'm just thinking long term, I'm going to have to find a better double-sided tape. So if you know of a really good double-sided tape, let me know which one you use in comments. Have you got experience of that tape long term? To make sure it doesn't lose its stick. I was quite disappointed, I have to say. Also, guys, I've done something. So, very exciting, but also very nerve-wracking. Craft Consortium put out a design team call at the end of last week. If you've been with me a while, you'll know how much I love their products, their designers. Just, they can do no wrong in my eyes, let's be fair. And for the last 2 years, I think, when I've set resolutions and aspirations on the channel, I've said, if they put up a design team call, I'm going for it, I'm going to apply, I really want it, and last year they didn't do one, so I reset it for this year, and they put it up, guys. I was at Hicksted for a pre-birthday treat with my family. Hicksted, for those of you that might not know, is a show jumping event. It's quite famous and a lot of the top riders go, but I was there watching. I wasn't competing, I was watching, having a great day, and my phone went quite crazy, and quite a few of you had seen the design team call and were like, Kate. So over the weekend I worked on my application, and this morning I sent it in. So please cross everything for me, because like, I can't tell you how much I want it. I really can't, and how much it would mean. And I think those of you that have been with me a while know the reaction you would get if I got it. I mean, just think of Tigger on, I don't know, too many Red Bulls. I mean, it would just be incredible. Equally, there's going to be a lot of competition. It's going to be lots of talented people going for it. So, you know, there's 5 spots open. There's hundreds of people probably applying. I don't know. We'll see. But I can't even tell you. It would just be the dream. It would be my dream come true. So cross everything, please. And if you're like into it, pray for me, and yeah, we will see. I will let you know either way. You're either going to get a really excited, crazy video, or you're going to get a quite dejected one. Either way, I'll let you know. But I just thought I'd let you know that I have applied. I have put myself out there. Yeah. Okay. enough waffling, let's get back to this. So interestingly, my mirror card now is looking kind of blue, and it was silver when we started, so that's quite cool. So we need a sentiment. Now when I did these two, I used the Merry Christmas die from one of the sets from Papercraft Society, and then I just laid it up, but I don't know whether to maybe do something a little bit different on this one. I definitely think I need to work in mirror card because it just kind of goes with the design, and I need something quite delicate. I think I don't want anything too chunky. Let's just have a quick look, shall we? What dies we got with these, because I don't think I want to stamp. I don't think I want to stamp on it. I definitely, sorry about that, I definitely need a die cut, I think. Okay, there is no words with that one. Let me just go and have a look through the kits, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I've had a look through the kits and I've decided to go for this one. This is box number 2. Again, it is Helen Griffin, and this has got the dainty little dies in. As I say, if you haven't got these, absolutely just use what you have got. But I just think it's great to use these boxes. At some point, I will definitely get round to putting all of these on magnetic backings, because it'll be so much easier then. Now the question is, am I going with silver or shall I go with a different colour? Because I'm not sure. I don't think it stands out when you do gold on gold. That one kind of worked. I don't think I want gold. I think I want a coloured mirror board. I've just grabbed my scraps folder. Maybe I'm going to try this one. It's kind of a greeny blue. So what I'm going to do off camera is I am going to die cut the Merry Christmas out of this, but I'm also going to cut it out of some scrap white cardstock offcuts so that I can layer it up a bit, because I just think that looks quite effective. So I'll do that and come straight back to you. And we're back. Okay, so I've cut out one mirror type card sentiment, and then I have done 2 white cardstock layers. So I'm going to use my Cosmic Shimmer to stick these all together and layer them up. Right, how pretty does that look? I think that looks really quite nice. So I'm going to put that on with my Cosmic Shimmer as well. This glue's lasted me ages. I don't use it all the time. I only use it for intricate work like this, and then I kind of dab it on. But it's lasted me really well, and I've got another bottle the same size to use that is completely sealed. So do love Cosmic Shimmer. There are other glues out there I would like to try. What is on everybody's wish list at the moment? Let me know. I really want to try the Nuvo hybrid ink, you know, the black one. I really would like to try that, but it's always out of stock or in a weekend deal, and when it's in the weekend deal, I kind of don't want the other bits in the deal. So I will just bide my time and grab it when I see it. Okay, it doesn't matter that the glue's smushed out a bit because it does dry clear. How cute is that? Now to finish, I'm just wondering whether to add some Nuvo drops or some pearls or something. I just think this needs something. On this one, don't know if you can see, I did use some pearls that came in a Christina Griffiths box, but they don't really show up unless you really look closely. So what shall we put on this one? I have these pearls here. These were from the very first Papercraft Society box by Christina Griffiths. So I have those, but I also found my silver sequined snowflakes. So I thought we might have a look and see what these are like. These are quite small. Look how cute they are. I think I actually got these in one of the American craft stores. What do we think of those? Do they just blend in too much? Or do we like this? How many have I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more to go somewhere. How about there? Do they blend in too much? I actually quite like those. I think we're going to go with that. And we'll use the Cosmic Shimmer in case they splurge the glue out as I'm putting them down. As you can hear, the glue is running out a bit. I'm just going to put them in some of the gaps really. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what you think in comments. Are you having a go? Are you crafting along? If you're brand new, then thank you so much for joining. And if you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It absolutely means the world. The channel has been growing so well lately. I have 2 giveaways open at the moment. I have my Road to 500, which ends on the 31st of July. I'll link it in the description box so you can check it out if you don't know what that's about, because that is open international and in the UK. And then I have my birthday challenge giveaway, which again is, there's a prize for that, but that is a UK only prize. But anyone in the world can enter. It's just you wouldn't get a prize if you were overseas. And that has been a 4-week challenge, but I'm going to leave that one open because it involves making stuff. It doesn't involve sending me anything, it just involves making things. I'm going to leave that open for a couple of extra weeks to give people a chance to catch up, join in, because I know everyone is busy and there's quite a lot of challenges running at the moment I keep seeing, so just give anyone a chance to join in who wants to. Just going to wipe a cloth over these. I'll buff them up when they're dry maybe. Okay, what do you think? That glue will dry clear. It won't look like that when it's done. And I think we are done. So that is the black ice technique. It's the final one for this Christmas mini series. Let me know if you've enjoyed the mini series. Would you like another one at some point in the future on a different theme? I would be more than happy to do another one. I've really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for joining in. I will be back soon with more videos. So until then, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.